Do you remember the sound? That specific sound of a shopping mall on a Saturday afternoon. The echo of footsteps on marble floors. The smell of cinnamon mixing with fresh popcorn. The arcade bells dinging in the distance. Well, I just found the place where that sound died. And what I discovered inside changed how I think about American retail forever. Stick with me, because in the next 5 minutes, I'm going to show you Randall Park Mall in Ohio, once home to 200 stores and 50,000 shoppers every single weekend. Today, it's something completely different, and the reason why will explain everything you need to know about why American malls are vanishing. But first, let me take you back to when this place was alive. I grew up coming to this mall. My father, God rest him, he would take me here every Saturday. I was 8 years old. The first thing we'd do, head straight to the arcade on the second floor. That arcade was incredible, video games everywhere. The smell of hot pizza from the food court mixed with that chemical arcade smell. You know the one I'm talking about if you grew up in the 80s or 90s. My mom would meet us there. We'd eat Orange Julius, remember that? And she'd drag us to the department stores, Macy's, Sears, JCPenney. These weren't just stores, these were destinations, family events. My father would let me pick one video game, just one, and I'd play it until my hands hurt. Those were the best Saturdays of my childhood. But here's what I didn't understand back then. This mall wasn't just a place to shop. It was the heartbeat of our community. It was where we lived. Then it stopped beating. Randall Park Mall opened in 1976. That year, America was optimistic. Bicentennial year. The future looked bright. This mall was state-of-the-art. 1.2 million square feet of pure American consumer confidence. By 1985, this place was generating over $400 million in annual sales. It had 200 stores. An indoor amusement park section, a massive movie theater with 16 screens, the Sears anchor store. It was 4 stories tall, 4 stories of escalators and merchandise. On weekends, you couldn't find a parking spot. Families would come from 3 states away just to shop here. This wasn't just a mall, it was a destination. People planned vacations around coming to Randall Park. Then, in 1992, something changed. Something that nobody at the time realized would be the beginning of the end. Macy's announced it was closing. Not just downsizing, closing completely. But here's what people don't understand about why malls died. It wasn't one killer blow. It was 1,000 tiny cuts. And the scary part, most people didn't even notice it happening. See, when Macy's left in 1992, the mall didn't panic. They thought another anchor tenant would come. They thought the good times would continue. But what actually happened is this: the real estate market changed. Retail investors realized that suburban malls were becoming expensive to maintain. Property taxes went up. Maintenance costs skyrocketed. Then came the shift in consumer behavior, but not how you think. It became a place full of people where everyone felt alone. The experience changed. The mall wasn't where you went to be part of a community anymore. It was where you went when you had nowhere else to go. Families stopped coming on Saturdays. Parents worked longer hours. Kids wanted to stay home. One by one, the anchors disappeared until there was nothing left to hold the mall together. By 2015, Randall Park had lost half its stores. Empty storefronts started multiplying like a disease. Rent prices dropped. Smaller retailers couldn't afford to stay. And here's the part that breaks my heart. Families who used to bring their kids to that mall. They drove by it one day and realized their children had never even been inside. An entire generation was growing up without the Saturday mall ritual. The pandemic didn't kill Randall Park Mall. It just gave it permission to finally die. The owner, exhausted after decades of fighting an invisible enemy, closed the doors in 2021. It never reopened. Walking through Randall Park Mall today is like walking through a tomb. A tomb of American retail. The ceiling tiles are collapsing, water damage everywhere. The escalators are frozen like they're waiting for feet that will never climb them again. Old signage still hangs. A Gap sign, a limited store sign, a Walden Books. Some of these stores haven't existed anywhere in America for 15 years, but here they remain ghostly reminders of what was. The food court is the most haunting. The orange Julius counter is still there. The tables are still there, but nobody sits here anymore. The smell isn't cinnamon anymore. It's mold and decay and time. And the strangest detail, and this one still gives me chills, in some sections of the mall, the background music system is still playing. After all these years with no one to hear it, the mall keeps trying to be alive. Lights still flicker on, like it's expecting someone to walk in. It's like a ghost that doesn't realize it's dead. Somewhere in that building, a song is playing to an empty food court. A song that used to soundtrack thousands of conversations, thousands of family memories, and now it plays to nobody. The arcade, my arcade, is completely gone. Not even rubble, just an empty space where joy used to be. Just walls, just memories in my head. Randall Park Mall isn't coming back. The building will eventually be demolished. The memories, those are forever. This mall wasn't just a place to shop. It was where fathers took their sons to the arcade. Where families made Saturday traditions. Where communities gathered. Where America believed in the future. And now it's a ghost. But here's what I need from you right now. Tell me your mall memory. What mall did you grow up at? What store do you remember walking into? What smell brings you back? What sound do you still hear when you think about those Saturdays? Comment below. Give me the details. Tell me your story. Because if we stop talking about them, they're really gone. That sound we started with, for a lot of places, it's already gone.